Artifacts are an extra, powerful addition to your vassal's arsenal, but knowing how to maximize them can be a bit confusing. What do artifacts do? Who benefits the most when using them? And which one should I invest in? In this video, I'm going to attempt to clear up any confusion that you might have concerning artifacts, as well as give some tips on how to use them effectively. So how do we even get artifacts? Once you've unlocked the Dutchman's Revenge, you'll be able to do a heist. You'll be challenged with navigating a stage filled with traps, patrolling guards, and various puzzles. Upon completion, you'll be rewarded with various useful items, including artifacts. As of this video, there are 7 different artifacts. Each one serves a very specific purpose, so it's important to equip them on the appropriate characters. Equipping one to a vassal also has the added bonus of increasing their blood power, so never leave any empty slots. Additional slots are granted as the level of the artifact increases. Let's go over the very first artifact you'll acquire, the Philosopher Stone. The stone increases crit rate, and at level 5 causes the user's critical hits to shoot several projectiles at the target for some bonus damage. Ressa and Thibault both have ways to buff their critical strikes, and skill very well with this artifact. If we're ever in a meta where crit vassals thrive and they also happen to skill better with this artifact than the others, then I'd consider investing into this one. For now, I'd say this is a low priority artifact. The Silvershadow Chronometer is for vassals that summon allies. Whenever a summoned ally dies, then the user is healed for a portion of their max HP. At level 5, this artifact grants an extra blood soul when an ally is summoned. This effect is so powerful that the entire PvP aspect of the game was rebalanced to account for it. And this isn't just powerful in PvP. The extra blood soul generation is often the difference between casting a crucial ultimate or watching your team get dismantled. The chronometer works best on vassals such as Bella, Spectral Gilrain, and Genevieve. I'd recommend leveling the chronometer to 5 first or second. The Eye of Truth gives bonus damage to basic attacks. At level 5, basic attacks have a chance to grant an attack speed buff to the user. This is a massive amount of power for your basic attack damage dealers. Get this artifact up to level 5 as soon as you can if you have candidates like Van Helsing, Timeless Iona, or even Transcendent Noah. Poseidon's Skull is for your debuffers and damage over time vassals. The skull grants a respectable damage buff against any debuff target. At level 5, users will deal an extra instance of magic damage when applying a debuff. This is a great artifact if you get lucky and happen to pull Transcendent Hattie. Vassals like Stella and Dalcarlo can also make good use of it, but I wouldn't consider leveling it a priority without Transcendent Hattie on your roster. Fruit of Immortality will heal the user for a portion of their max HP when falling below 10%. At level 5, they'll also take reduced damage when targeted by 3 or more enemies. While it doesn't necessarily make your vassals immortal, it is a nice little boost for them. I use this on Fleeting Bella and Quinn. I would consider upgrading this as a very low priority. The Cage of the Invisible Nightingale will give the user nightingales that are consumed to heal low HP allies. At level 5, Nightingales will replenish every 12 seconds. Just like with the Fruit of Immortality, the artifact is a nice boost, but I wouldn't recommend going out of your way to upgrade it. The Cage is best used on healers such as Acapella, Seth, and Albrecht. Finally, we have the Peacemaker. This artifact gives a sizable buff to ultimate damage, and at level 5 increases crit damage after using an ultimate. This feels tailor-made for Letitia with her massive damage ultimate and crit scalings. With the release of the Crypt of Doom and Little Bella number 13, we're faced with some huge burst damage checks, so it may be a good idea to invest into this artifact once you're able to challenge the Haunted Sepulchre. So I've mentioned upgrading artifacts, but I haven't gone over how to get the resources you need to upgrade them. So how do you get them? Well, you're going to want to join a clan. Clan hunts and clan sign-in bonuses will grant you currency needed to purchase blueprints from the clan shop. Sometimes there are short events such as Prophecy Unbound, which will give you blueprints as well. Personally, I've been trying to get each artifact to level 5, but it's a totally viable option to continue investing into a couple artifacts past level 5, because the bonuses do get much more powerful. Well, that just about wraps it up. I hope this video has given you the insight you need on artifacts. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Feel free to share your thoughts or ask me a question in the comments section. Consider liking and subscribing. I hope to see you here again soon.